What's up, Marvin? How are we?
Good. Kind of empty today, no?
Yeah.
Half of the media's here. The good ones, all good.
I feel like Jared's one of the few guys in the top of the middleweight division that you haven't fought yet. So after your last fight, did you kind of know I'm going to be fighting Jared?
Yeah. That's why it was the one missing basically in the top 5. So I said, I want to do it, and also it excites me because he's a good fighter, and he's going to bring the best out of me, and so that's what I want. A good opportunity to just show how good I am.
Yeah, I was asking him earlier if because you guys have been at the top for so long now, you kind of know exactly what the other one has to bring, right? You've seen their fights. You've always been looking at them as a potential opponent. Do you kind of know what to expect from Jared on Saturday?
Yes, but I don't think he knows exactly what I'm going to do because I'm constantly improving, and I'm definitely going to... It's definitely going to be an improved version of myself, and you can't prepare for that because I always come with some more,
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, I mean, for sure, like we've been around, and we definitely kind of know what kind of fighters we are. But like, man, this fight will be amazing. This fight will be a banger. Like, I really want it to be the best performance of my life.
He was saying out here earlier that he actually, because some people regard you as a grappler, but I've seen you in Thailand, you're working on the striking. You came here and had a barn burner with Paulo Costa on the feet. He says that he actually thinks he might be the one to take you down and use his ground and pound on you. And he did say that he wanted to be the first person to finish you and take that cherry. So I'm curious, when you hear that... Please
try and go on and do it. Please. Yes, come, bring it. Let's go. Like, I cannot welcome it more than that. Like, I cannot welcome it more. Please bring it. Just bring it. Like big drama show. Like Triple G says. Come on, bring it on, please. Let's try. Like let's just fight like there is not a second round. Just bring it. Like please. That to me shows no confidence on himself. To be honest with you, but yes, please. Let's make it that way. Like bring it, because that's... Listen, early on, I always sometimes I go back and watch my first few fights. It was all first round finishes because I was going in and I was just like, I'm gonna go out and just finish this fight. So I have that in me. If somebody brings it out, it's just. But trust me, he ain't gonna survive. Like, my will to just not let out there, like to just not give out in there. It's just too strong. Like there's no one that's ever gonna finish me. So. Please, yes, bring it. Come on, Jared. Let's bring it out the first round.
I don't think I've seen you this sort of excited for a matchup in a while. What is it about this guy and this particular style matchup that's got you so excited?
I just think, I'm improving and I'm growing as a fighter, as a person, everything. Like, I mean, it's just I see fighting different. That the ability that I have to see a fight even meanwhile it's going on. Like my ability to make adjustment in a fight is getting much better. Like I'm getting more loose and more relaxed in there, and I'm adding things to my game. It's just like an evolution of myself, and that's why not just as a fighter, even as a person, as a man, and that's why I think.
What do you think the stakes are for this fight, right? Obviously, you guys both want a title shot. You're both trying to get back to Israel. Do you think if you beat him in spectacular fashion, you can get that fight in September? Or do you think, well, I kind of have to just face facts and it's either going to be Rob or Dricus?
Yeah, I mean, but it is what it is, to be honest. Like, I want to take, after this fight. So my whole focus is to just, like you said, go out and just put on a great performance, finish him in a spectacular fashion, or regardless, just put on a very dominant performance. After that, I think everything will fall into place. And no, I mean, I think that's, even though maybe it's not official, but I think that fight is kind of like a title eliminator. And I mean, yeah, I mean, with the South African thing, one is more African than the other, kind of makes sense. Like whoever wins eventually get that fight, even though I don't see going that way. If Whittaker wins, then he definitely deserves a title shot. So we'll let that fight play out, and then I'm next, and then I'm next. So, but again, I'm not even overthinking that too much. Like my whole focus now is on Saturday night.
Yeah. What do you make of the whole African thing, and how do you think Dricus stacks up against Robert Whittaker and all that?
No, well, I think Whittaker's going to win. But more African, I don't know, man. There's so many things in the world, like I was there first, I was there after. I'm more, I deserve this more because it's, I don't know. I like it's weird, like seeing like some African super white. It's kind of weird, but it is like that because for generations they've been there. So I don't know. It is what it is, But it was funny to watch and I mean to see it happening, and it is what it is. I mean, yeah, I don't know though.
Yeah. If Rob does win and fights Israel for a third time, do you think he can make the adjustments to get the victory?
I think he can, to be honest with you. This fucker Rob is just like he's. I think he can. We'll see. But I think he can. I think even his last fight, it was more of like he went in very like shy in a sense. If it was from the get-go more, like convinced of himself that he could do it, he could have done it even the last time. Yeah. But I want to fight Whittaker at one point again in my career. So that'd be awesome if I can fight him for. We'll see. I swear I'm not even overthinking about title because it's too much. You like logically you might think one thing, and then the UFC just goes on and do completely opposite. So like it is what it is. You just do your best with what you have, and that's it.
Thanks.
Hey, Marvin. Is there anybody in the UFC more Italian than you?
No, not even close. Not even close.
How has it been training at Extreme Couture?
It's good, man. There's a lot of like sparrings. It's there's a lot of middleweights. It's always good rounds, and it's good. It's good.
Is that the one thing you've been missing throughout your career? It's just having big bodies to train with?
But not really. I mean, I had like maybe too much of big bodies back then. Like, I was always sparring Verdum like every day almost. So no, I always find my way to find good partners. Even Strickland now is here, but like he was in California before, so we go back a long time training together. And no, I mean here there's more, but I always had always find my ways.
How has it been training with Strickland almost every week?
Good, but we go back a long time. It's good training. Like we always bring it. It's always good training for sure.
Are you living in Las Vegas now?
Yeah.
How has been the transition from California to Vegas?
It's been easy, man. Like first of all, they're not too far, and then I was coming out here a lot anyway. The UFC base is pretty much here. The PI is here. That's already itself a game changer. It's great. And then I just see this as a base, and that the base is perfect because you can always bring out your coaches. You can train at the PI. For sparrings you got Extreme, and then for training and all that like for bodies you got Extreme, and so yeah, I mean it's good, man. I think it was a good move.
Does Las Vegas have good pizza?
Yeah. I'm always at Cipriani. Cipriani have good pizza, yeah.
Obviously, your buddy Beneil didn't get the victory this weekend. I just wanted your thoughts on that fight.
Yeah, it's I don't know, bro. Like this guy's a beast, man. I have just amazing things to say about this about Beneil. Shit happens sometimes. I know some things went wrong, but it is what it is, man. He'll be back, and that's all I can say, to be honest. I mean, he'll be back.
I want your thoughts. Paulo Costa, Sean Strickland, 2 top 7 middleweights. They're fighting unranked Russians in their next fight.
Yeah.
Why do you think the UFC is doing that? Is it because they're trying to rebuild the middleweight division?
Fresh blood, I think they want fresh blood, it's been, like the best guys have been beating all the up and comers, and it's hard, man, to make it through the rankings, like some of us did, like I did, 12, 10, you got to be very consistent. You got to keep beating, like good guys, but with very different styles. It ain't easy, and even even harder is to then get past like top 5, you know. So it's good, you know. At the end of the day, these guys, they're getting paid the same to fight guys who are ranked. And if, you know, obviously a lot is at stake, but some people think that way too. You're like, you know, I'd rather fight Vettori, number 3, or I'd rather fight like an unranked guy and get paid the same. Some people, you know, I'm not saying that was the case for them, but it's also like that. Sometimes you don't know that much about these guys. It could be an easy night, and you get paid the same. So, you know.
And then finally, you know, say you get past Jared this weekend, you don't get the title shot. Would you be the one to welcome Khamzat Chimaev to the division?
Oh, I always welcome him everywhere. Like, yeah, for sure. Like, if he wants it, I'm here. I never turned down any fight, and never like pulled out of any fight. So please, yeah, bring it too.
Thanks, man.
Marvin over here. Going into your last fight, you described it as a personal fight to yourself, and in general, due to the trainings together with your last opponent and having some mutual friends. Going into this one against Jared, how would you describe it?
No, but even the last one, like personal, because I said I wanted to get back from a loss, and I never had like 2 losses in a row. Personal a little bit, yeah, because also, but no, this is like, listen, I have nothing against Cannonier, and you know, when you put so much work into something, it's personal. It's you know, you make it personal for yourself, but it's not personal in the sense that I have anything against him, you know. So I just see it as like high level competition, 2 of the best fighting, and like I said, I'm excited because he's going to bring the best out of me.
And your last 4 victories have come via decision. Is there any chip on your shoulder that really is driving you towards getting that finish this weekend?
There is. I definitely want a very dominant victory. I definitely want to, I'm definitely looking for a finish. At the same time, at this level, I cannot let it get to my head and then, you know, maybe lose a fight because I'm going after a finish too much. So there is, though. Like I do want to finish. I can tell you that much. And I am working more and more to finalize my opponents. Yeah, in all honesty, there is, but at the same time, like I said, these guys are not easy to be taken out. We're you know, and the fights, it's still like 5-minute rounds or 3 5-minute rounds. It's not to the death. It's not to, you know, we don't have a limited time, and yeah, there is, but I can't let it get to my head too much.
And I know the focus is on Jared this weekend, but you just said you would like to face Whittaker again later down in your career. How differently would you approach a rematch with him?
Yeah, I mean, this is with every guy who I had a loss with. You know, I always want to fight him again. You know, but like definitely Whittaker because because my game has improved a lot, and I think you know, he really opened my eyes on the fact that, like, you know, like I needed to kick more in my fights. I couldn't just like approach it like almost like a boxing fight. On standing, and so that for sure, like you know, I would be way less bothered by his kicks, and I would know how to deal with those, and a lot of things. You guys are gonna see like how much of a different fighter I am this fight around.
Marvin, right here.
What's up?
There was a video that came out a couple of weeks ago. It was you and Bisping, and you're both choking out the 2 Steves. How does that even come up? Like, how did they approach you with that?
You know, me and Steve-O, we go back a little bit because we met each other at some fights, and we've always been cool. And he came up to me and he's like, hey, bro, you want to choke me out? Like, after the fight? And I'm like, yeah, I'll do it, no problem. And then, so I was thinking I was going to choke him out, and then he's like, hey, like, you know, we're here, like, me and Steve will do it. Are you going to choke him out? I'm like, all right, yeah, I'll do it too. So then Bisping came around. So basically then he came around like that. And then, you know, if I had to choke out Steve-O, I was like, no problem. I know this guy, like, he ain't gonna go nowhere. You can throw him off a cliff. Like, this guy's not gonna die. Like, this guy's like solid as hell. Like, he's gonna die after me probably. But we still will do it. I don't know, you know. So that's why, like, I had to be more surgical with it. Like make sure that he just goes out just enough. But yeah, that was funny though. That's how he came out, to be honest.
And then, like, I'd be hard pressed not to get a Sean Strickland story out of you before you get out of here. Like, I mean, I think there was a month or two ago, he was going off on his story. You guys went to the go-kart track. He was kind of chirping you in the go-karts.
Yeah. Yeah, we went to this K1 race. It was just too crowded, you know. And there was a friend of mine that was also going with me, and basically, I don't remember who cut her off, or she just like, well, we were racing, right? And then somebody cut her off, or like, I don't know if it was me or him, and just like, you know, she kind of hurt herself, but not too bad. But yeah, that was funny. I mean, me and him are always competitive, you know, and yeah.
Thanks, brother. The Steve-O impression was on point, by the way.
Thank you.